Hi mamas, and welcome to this yoga session focused on strengthening the legs and glutes. My name is Michelle and I'm 8 weeks postpartum myself. I'll be releasing a video each week so you can follow me along on this journey. Today I'll be guiding you through a series of exercises to help you rebuild your foundation. So let's get started. We're going to come into a tabletop position, so the wrists are underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips. And we can start with a deep core exercise. So last week's session was all about the core. You might want to check that out. So with the exhalation, we're going to bring the pelvic floor towards up towards the belly button towards the spine, and the ribs down. So exhale, engage. And then we're going to lift the knees gently. And the knees are just hovering above the ground while we're engaging the core. And continue to breathe here. And then bring the knees down again. Bringing the right arm up and the left leg. With the exhalation, we're going to engage the core again. We're going to change sides. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, engage the core. Bring the hand and leg back. So with the exhalation, engage the core again. And lift the right leg up and point the foot towards the ceiling, and we're going to start with very small movements here. So make sure that your knee is pointing towards the ground, that you're not going outwards. So you're really trying to do this little movement, and you probably feel it in your glutes. I can feel it. And try to keep the core engaged at the same time. Then stretch it out, bringing the foot towards the back, and then we're going to turn towards the side. Inhale, stretch it out, look towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together, and inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. We're going to turn back towards the tabletop position, coming towards the other side, so lifting the left knee up, look towards your left knee, so you're really pointing that upper foot towards the ceiling. Exhaling, engaging the core, and then we're going to do these very small but effective lifts, engaging the glutes here. Breathing into the chest and into the upper back. Then come towards the side, stretch it out. I'm just going to turn towards you. And then we're going to bring the elbow and knee together. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. From here, come onto all fours. Tuck your toes and come into downward looking dog. Walk your dog out, stretch in all directions. That feel good. And then walk your feet towards your hands, keeping your feet almost mat wide, and then grab your elbows and sway from side to side here. Relax your head, your face. And then release. Bring the feet together. You're going to bend the knees for Utkatasana. So bend. And then bring the hands towards the heart. And press with the sternum against the hands so that you're really opening in the shoulders here. And press into the feet and come all the way up for Tadasana. We're going to repeat. So bringing the hands towards the sternum, exhaling. And you might want to bring the hands towards the ribs so you can really feel that the ribs are going in, that you're not flaring your ribs here. Then bring them back. Come back up. Tadasana. Then bring the hands towards the sternum. Open up the shoulders. And then maybe look towards your toes if you can see your toes. If not, you might want to just sit a bit further back into your heels. Come back up, Tadasana. Then we're going to bend our knees again for Utkatasana. Look towards your toes, bring your ribs in. And then bend forward, Uttanasana. Exhale, Utkatasana. And again, Uttanasana. One last time, Utkatasana. Sit further back into your heels. And then relax, release. Bring your hands towards your ankles. And then crawl forwards with your hands. We're going to step back into a lunge. So bringing the left foot further back. And bend the front knee. Come onto your onto your fingertips. And then strong legs here. We want to have the feeling as if the feet are going towards the midline. So really press with the feet towards the midline. Bring the right hip a bit further back. And then bring the left hand towards the ground and open up towards the ceiling. Bring the left heel down in one line with the right one. Stretch, elongate here. And we're going to come all the way up for reverse Trikonasana. Inhale, exhale all the way back. Repeat, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, come to warrior two this time, and make sure that your feet are nice and firm here. Really, you might want to sit a bit deeper, bending that front leg a bit more. And then press with your foot into the mat, and we're going to come into Trikonasana. And just look if you might lift that front hand off your shin. Okay, then we're going to turn in again for that lunge position here. Bring the hands either behind you, or you can also come onto blocks or bring the hands towards the floor as we're going to come into warrior three. Make sure that your hip isn't open, so you're closing your hip here. Nice and firm legs, and if you're feeling stable, you can take the hands away from the floor or towards the side here. Make sure to breathe. the back leg all the way forward into a tree pose. And then relax, release the leg. We're going to come towards the other side. Utkatasana. Bring the arms up and then just step back with your right foot. You're going to come into that lunge position, leaning forward, bringing both feet towards the midline, engaging the legs. Try and lean forward. Bring the right hand towards the ground. Inhale. Look towards the ceiling, bringing both heels into one line and come up. Stretching the right arm towards your ear. Look towards the ceiling. With the next inhalation, spin it up all the way and come into a reverse triangle. All the way back. And reverse triangle. Look towards the ceiling. And one last time. Reverse triangle. And then come all the way back for warrior two. You might want to sit a bit deeper here. And make sure that this hip is turning outwards, as well as the other one. So we've got two legs really working here, feet pressing into the ground. And then you might want to adjust your feet. We're going to come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. There's hardly any weight on the left hand. And then turn in again towards your left leg. We're going to come into a lunge position here. And just did what you did on the last side. You might want to just walk forward into warrior three. Or bring the hands towards the side, making sure that your back leg isn't turning outwards, so your hips are aligned. And then come all the way back without wobbling towards tree pose. Bring the hands up towards the sky, the ribs down. And release here. We're gonna just step towards the side, turning the feet out and the heels in. Bending the knees for a goddess pose here. Engaging the legs. And then we're going to stretch towards the right side. Looking towards the ceiling. And stay down here with your knees bent. We're going to go towards the other side. Elongating. So you want to have this feeling of really stable legs and feet. At the same time, you want to feel nice and light in the upper body. Change sides. So there's no tension in the upper body. Only the legs and feet are doing all the work here. Okay, once more change. We're almost there. Okay, come towards. Release. Maybe shake it out here. And then we're gonna interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale into the chest and come all the way forward. Relax, relax the head. Almost done. Stretch out. And turn towards the left. Come back into downward looking dog. And then bring the right knee forward for a pigeon pose. For a nice stretch here in the glutes, hips. You might want to bring your head towards the ground and relax. Come back up. Bring the left leg forward. The right foot inside. Inhaling, elongating the back, with the exhalation fold. Release any tension from your face. Come back up. Cross your legs and come back into downward looking dog. Stretching your legs. Making all those movements that feel good here. Maybe you want to sigh it out. So inhale through the nose, exhale, let it go. Bring the left knee forward for pigeon. Release the head. Relax. And slowly push yourself back up. Bring the right leg forward, the left foot inside the right thigh with the inhalation. Elongate up. Straighten your back. Exhale, fold forward. From here we're going to come up and come into a wide-legged forward fold, so flexing the feet and keeping the back as straight as possible as we slowly crawl forward. You might want to rest your forehead on your arms or on blocks. And crawl back. Bring the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. And trying to bring those knees down, straighten up. If you can crawl a bit further forward with your hands. Then crawl with your hands back towards your feet. Come into a comfortable seated position here. Close your eyes. Straighten your spine. And just observe how you're feeling now after this practice. Gently flutter your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be releasing a video each week, so I hope to see you next week on the mat. Be patient with your recovery. Namaste.